Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Proof of Work Coin News. I am your host, Coinology. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Are you looking to purchase cryptocurrency, or maybe your first-time cryptocurrency user? Well, GEMINI's got you covered. Currently offering a $15 bonus on a $100 deposit. Link will be down below. It's also another great way to support my channel. So today we are going to talk about purchasing mining hardware for the bull run, purchasing hardware that works for you personally in your situation, and additionally, not shaming others for not buying the most impressive, most efficient hardware out there. This is a topic that's very near and dear to me, and something that I really learned this bear market. So I got into cryptocurrency towards last bear market, and was a Ethereum GPU miner for sure. Script mined a ton of Dogecoin on a bunch of Antminer L3s last run, and I did pretty well. Starting to go into this bull run, I wanted to make sure I was extra prepared. I diversified a lot more, and I took a lot of advice from people on YouTube and in Discord that I needed to purchase the most efficient mining hardware, because if I didn't, I was going to be left in the dust. And I ended up selling all this old hardware for no reason. Now looking back, I regret selling all that hardware. I had about, give or take, about 30 Polaris cards. I sold all of them. Sold all my script miners. And you're probably like, why do you feel bad about selling them? They're not profitable. Well, they will be. And additionally, different hardware is built to work with different algorithms and can be more beneficial to other algorithms as well as spec mining. So let's take a look at that. For instance, these RX 580s, they're sitting at $30, $40, $50 right now. Well, these were selling for $500, $600, $700 last bull run because they could mine Ethereum. Well, what if these cards begin to be able to mine something else that's profitable in the bull run? These cards will go back up to $500 if that's the case. This is not financial advice, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but it could happen. Additionally, you see other hardware like this, these like HNS box, these Sia coin boxes, and people see them, they write them off, they're not as efficient. It's just not the case. In the bull run, if Sia coin, if Handshake, Starcoin, if those pump, which they probably will because Bitcoin is going to go up, these miners will be profitable. And if you were picking them up at $100 and you're able to run them at your electricity rate, you are making good money. Otherwise, if you're spending all your money on the most efficient hardware, you are just chasing efficiency and you're not chasing the hash rate. With all that being said, we're going to go ahead and explore what you can do with some of these machines. And why I'm bringing this up is because I see a lot of new people coming into the space at really the perfect time, and we could be bringing them along and saying, hey, let's jump on these networks that you really believe in, sustain these networks, and it will pay off in the long run. We don't mine for profitability, we mine to support a technology, a project, an idea, and in hopes that when the project grows, we also grow financially with the project. That is the point of mining. Don't be an immature miner that just mines for profitability. You're always going to be chasing it, and you're always going to be the last one in the race. With that being said, let's take a look here. So for instance, Chlor, super popular right now. Everybody's trying to get a bag of Chlor. Now, if you went to, a Best Buy or a Newegg.com and said, I want to buy the best GPU for Chlor, everybody would tell you to go out and buy a 4090. Go buy a 4090, build a 6x4090 rig, throw them in an Octominer or whatever, and be done with it. And now you have a ton of Chlor. Well, if you head over here to hashrate.no, you can take a look. If you go under the revenue, if you sort by revenue, and you can see that the 4090 is not the most, will actually not bring in the most revenue for Chlor. It will not bring in the most Chlor. It would actually be the 3090 Ti that would bring in the most Chlor. And so with that being said, you would be wasting your money purchasing the 4090. If you come down here the RTX 3090 actually just does a little bit less core than the 4090, and it is significantly cheaper. I mean, you can purchase a 3090 for probably about $700, let's say, give or take, more or less, and a 4090 is going to cost you almost $2,000, $1,800, $1,700, somewhere in there. So if you are just purchasing hardware because other people say this is the best and shame you for it, you're failing. You should be mining and building networks for algorithms that work, and they work for you. Obviously, if your electric rate is super high, you need to look into hosting. In the bull run, everything will be profitable, and people below, 30 cents will be making money. Not financial advice, as I said earlier. But this is something to think about. Build your hardware for the algorithms, not for the approval of other people. Let's take a look here. This is an RX 580, that same $40 card that we were just talking about. People say that these are worthless. You can't do anything with these cards. Well, that is false. If you go ahead and take a look here, you could be mining Ergo. You'd be mining almost an Ergo a day, 72 watts, which is very reasonable. Your revenue would be 19 cents a day, and at a 10 cent kilowatt rate, you're 2 cents of profit. Obviously, if you bring this up a little bit, let's try 15 cents. On Ergo, you'd be losing 9 cents a day if you're mining Ergo on an RX 580. So, with that being said, you could adjust these overclocks more, squeeze a little bit more out of this. Let's say you're losing 5 cents. Why would you want to do that? Why not just buy the coin? Well, because of transacting fees. You would be losing them to transacting fees, and through an exchange and then through a swap, and with that you would be losing money as well. So why not just mine the Ergo, hold it at basically a little bit of a discount because you're not paying those fees, and then you're mining, and eventually this will be much more profitable should it go up and should it appreciate. Let's take a look here. We're still on this RX 580, and if you scroll down here, something like Nuri. Yeah, you are losing a little bit, and obviously you can adjust these overclocks and get a little bit more performance out of them, so you're not losing a full 21 cents, you're losing 10 cents a day. And with that, you can be spec mining Nuri, and you'd be pocketing almost 90 XNA. And with that, you could be building a bag and just spec mining it. And like I said, I swapped out all of my Polaris cards for 3060 Ti's. I have a bunch of them now, and it's great, but I only have a couple rigs, and I used to have a lot of rigs. Now I feel bottlenecked, like I can't speculatively mine all these different networks. I wish I still had the RX 580s over the 3060 Ti's now, especially all the time it took to sell and then repurchase. This is really just something that I've learned over this bear market, but like I said, don't shame people for the hardware. Push new people to purchase hardware for the algorithms, sustain the networks, and be rewarded later. Be a healthy miner. Please let me know what you think about this. Okay, moving over to the crypto bubbles. Currently, Bitcoin is sitting at $57,133. Absolutely crazy. So with that, we have a lot of green. Ergo that we were just talking about, up almost 20%. You have Doge up 12.4%. Flux up 11.1%. These are literally the three cryptocurrencies that I talk probably the most crap about because they just seem so old to me now. But good to see that they're getting some healthy movement. To me, that just shows that we're moving into a bull run where everything's going to be profitable. Additionally, Ironfish is up 9.3%, Neox is up 11.6%, CKB is up 13%, Bitcoin Cash is up 8.3%, Ethereum POW is up 6.4%, and one of my favorites, Pirate Chain, is up almost 8%. That is good for me. Arr. Okay, moving into our ASICs. So, Cedra has been knocked out of the lead for Caspa miners officially. Caspa has taken back over their machines. which now it's kind of looking like a good opportunity to jump on Cedra and start speculatively mining that, as people are not looking at that anymore. Instead, they're going back to Caspa. Antminer KS5 currently doing $242, $230 after power. What a dream. BMKS Max on Caspa doing $121 a day, $108 after power. You got the Antminer KS3 on Caspa doing $108 a day, $95 after power. The Ice River KS3 currently doing $92 a day, $80 after power. Whoops. You got the Antminer K7 on CKB doing $30 a day, $20 after power. KS2 on Caspa doing $23 a day, $18 after power. You got the KS1 doing $11.52, $9.36 after power. Antminer S21 on Digibyte SHA-256 merge mining doing $19.69, $7.09 after power. Antminer KA3 on Cadena doing $18.31, $6.96 after power. E9 Pro on Ethereum POW doing $12.11, $3.98 after power. Antminer D9 on BlockX doing $12.76, $2.54 after power. And the KS0 Pro currently doing $2.30 a day, $1.94 after power. Okay, moving into GPUs, 4090 in the lead on Ironfish doing $2.34, $1.15 after power. 4080 Super on Nixilia doing $1.23 a day, 64 cents after power. Get the 7900 XTX on Alephium doing 92 cents a day, 39 cents after power. RTX 3090 on Nixilia doing 88 cents a day, 33 cents after power. 6800 XT on Ironfish doing 65 cents a day, 29 cents after power. 4060 Ti on Nixilia doing 50 cents a day, 25 cents after power. Let's see here. 3070 on Hypera plus Carlson doing 73 cents a day, 15 cents after power. 6600 XT on AIPG doing 37 cents a day, 12 cents after power. And the GTX 1660 on Ironfish doing 23 cents a day, 10 cents after power. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming to hang out with me. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, don't shame people into certain kinds of hardware or the most expensive or the most efficient hardware. Push people to support networks and be rewarded. Be a healthy miner. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop your feedback down below. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.